This segment is sponsored by the Outer Banks Visitors Bureau.
From the beautiful beaches and outdoor activities to the great restaurants, the Outer Banks is known as the place to go and relax and unwind during the spring and summer months. But what about the rest of the year? I'm ready to go. Aaron Toole is here to share everything he knows about all the events and attractions that OBX has to offer after Labor Day. Good to see you.
See you too, Bill.
You know, a lot of folks from around here, they couldn't have a summer or a spring without going to the Outer Banks.
Yeah.
What's it like after Labor Day?
Well, it's still beautiful. Like, you would right now have to wear sunscreen if you're going to spend some time outdoors. You know, it's just a little bit less traffic. You know, our season, a lot of people think that because we're a beach, we sort of shut down after Labor Day. But we've been working really hard at the Visitors Bureau to show people all the great value you can have, you know, after the kids go back to school. So I know, like,
and a little less crowded too.
It's a little
probably.
less crowded,
Yeah.
sure. And the temperatures are just starting to fall. Like this video right here was shot next weekend, for example, and that's a little humor there.
Yeah.
And if you come to the Outer Banks, you quickly realize we got hotels, bed and breakfast, campgrounds, but there's a lot of vacation rental homes. That kind of represents our bread and butter experience, families getting together, renting a big house. This time of year, you can have savings of 60 to 70% off of a house that was, say, $2,900 a month ago, and now it's $1,300. So
wow.
When you figure out the math per room in the house and per people, it can be equitable to like a hotel stay.
If we went down, say, 20 years ago after Labor Day, I bet it's a whole different story now, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, we're kind of getting into event season. So we've got that's one of the reasons that people are coming down. You can get, like, instead of renting a house for the entire week, you can get it for like 3 or 4 days, half a week. We've got the Duck Jazz Festival, which is coming up. It's a free concert all day. We got national, local, regional acts. Maceo Parker is the headliner for that event. It's October 11th. And then our 4th annual Outer Banks Seafood Festival is October 17th. That's a Saturday. It's an all-day event. We've got 16 restaurants that are represented, a 10-acre piece of property right on the Sound, and you kind of buy food with a currency we developed called Seabucks. And so it's like kind of like going to the fair and buying what looks
Eat your
good
way
to you.
through the event.
Eat your way through the event.
That sounds good. That sounds great. A lot of folks I know have started going down for the holidays, and that's got to be a treat, doesn't it?
It really is. You know, because of where we're located halfway down the East Coast, we're pretty popular for Thanksgiving. So families come from far and wide. They rent a big house at a, you know, killer deal in November. And we didn't want people to miss out on the holiday experience. So we've got a program called OBXMissWeekends.com. And so every weekend from Thanksgiving to New Year's, there's some sort of event happening on the Outer Banks that's holiday related. So we have the Hatteras Christmas Parade, the Manio Holiday Parade. There's a Winter Lights. Our Elizabethan gardens are decorated in winter lights. It's a winter wonderland. So a lot of great things to do.
I hadn't thought about that. You know, if the family's gotten too big for grandma's house,
Yeah.
because families do get bigger, you can rent one of those big houses. Everybody gets to come down. You still get to go for the walk on the beach. Might be
Yeah.
brisk or whatever, but it's the beach.
Yeah, I mean, we're actually getting into what I call like sunset season. The sunsets that you can see over the water, you know, rise and fall over the water. Our islands are less than a mile wide for the most part, so you're always kind of close to the water. And the sunsets in October and November are just unbeatable. And a lot of local residents, you know, would tell you that October is probably their favorite time of year. There's a lot of wildlife. So if you consider we've got 3 national parks, 2 federal wildlife refuges, and a couple state parks, there's lots of birds. So that time of year, there's a lot of migratory birds that are coming in to watch. We have a festival called Wings Over Water, which is the 20th through the 25th of October. And that's like photography clinics. You go out and you're seeing black bears and eagles and the occasional red wolf, kayaking. So it's sort of about getting out into the outdoors, which is the Outer Banks is known
fantastic,
for.
man. Food and fun.
Food and fun,
the
yeah.
beach.
Yeah,
And
we're always
lots to
adding new
see.
restaurants too.
Right.
So
You got me. I'm going to migrate on down myself. Folks,
Yeah.
learn about the Outer Banks and all they have to offer by visiting outerbankssoul.com or call 1-877-629-4386. Also stay connected like like them on Facebook and follow their Instagram page for photos and updates. And now we're going to migrate over to you.